Hold up, is that guy hurling hammers at him? That is definitely not the best way to resolve a dispute. Welcome to another episode of Fun Friday. Today we are going to look at the subreddit Idiots in Cars. I don't know what it is about watching other people mess up, but it's pretty funny because it's somebody else. First video, FedEx delivered a van into the side of the 1984 Jeep I just restored. It looks almost like the FedEx driver waited for the guy to approach him before he started driving, so I'm not sure if he was looking the other way and assumed that this vehicle would also turn to the left. But let's look at some of the comments. First comment says, "Wow, what was that driver thinking? Dumb." Another follows up, "For real, he was turning left. How was he not looking left? It's one of the most unnecessary collisions ever. The burgundy car didn't have right of way either." Going back to the video, I now noticed that the burgundy car did actually in fact not have right of way. It looks like it was sitting at a stop sign, and the vehicle in front of the Jeep was waiting for the vehicle coming from the opposite direction to pass before it can turn left. And because it was waiting, maybe the burgundy car thought that it's a four-way stop or something and just took his right of way and turned. By that time, the FedEx truck had stopped, must have been looking right because the Jeep approached the FedEx vehicle and almost passed it when the FedEx vehicle started driving. Reading through some of the comments, some people bring up the fact that if this is a collector's vehicle and it just had been restored, this guy would be lucky if he had proper insurance on it, as supposedly it is tough to get the full value out of your vehicle if it's a collector's vehicle or something of a higher value. Dude said, I'ma head out. Holy, that was a lot of things happening at the same time here. That vehicle flipped over really quickly. Was that window open or did it break as he crashed through it? Also, did he wear a seatbelt? Maybe this is one of those instances where wearing a seatbelt could have potentially been worse for you. Someone says, "As the owner of a convertible, this stuff freaks me out. Yes, I realize it's inherently less safe than a hardtop overall, but there's no level of defensive driving that could avoid this." Right? I mean, for the guy that was sitting at the stop sign, there's really nothing he could have done. It happened so fast, he couldn't really move out of the way. And if you were in a convertible and parked a little bit further ahead, or the vehicle that was flipping over would have been pushed a little bit further, it could have landed right on top of the vehicle that was standing there. And if you drive a convertible, there's really not much protecting you in terms of vehicles landing on top of you. I mean, that guy that fell out of the window, he's lucky the vehicle didn't tip over on the side, because that could have easily crushed him, as some people in the comments have pointed out. Just a small morning dispute, still good advertisement for M&K. I wonder how that happened. I mean, the guy was either crossing in front of him and the truck crashed into him, or maybe he turned. Either way, that's not a good way to resolve a dispute. I mean, look at him go. He crashes into him again. To say the least, this video is not going to do him any favors in court. First comment says, "Is he throwing hammers?" That was exactly my thought when I saw him picking up those hammers and they went flying. Someone follows up and says, "M&K always come well equipped." Yes he is, and by the sound of smashing glass with good force and excellent accuracy. It's hammer time. Real life hammer bro. Comments are filled with good puns here. Someone else says, "First time watching it, I thought hammer throwing guy was able to maneuver the truck while hanging out the window. I was like, wow, he's got throwing skills and driving skills. Oh wait, the steering wheel is on the wrong side. Not gonna lie, first time I watched this, I was thrown off a little bit by the steering wheel being on the other side. I think this video belongs here.
Is everything alright? Okay. Donnie, alright? Boom! Jeez!
Flex gone wrong? Either this guy's completely oblivious to the fact that his door is still open, or maybe he's just trying to flex. Didn't turn out that great. First comment says that bus driver probably shit his pants as the door hit his windshield.
Oh!
Come to think of it, this must be another video in the UK. Well, obviously the bus is a clue, but that also means that that was the driver's side door that was open. So there's no way he didn't know that it was open.
Donnie, alright? Boom!
I don't know what to think of this Audi at Home Depot. Idiot or genius? Looks like the vehicle's parked underneath some sort of shelter. I just wonder if this is an item for sale, as there's a couple sheds beside it, or if this is one of those shelters for the shopping carts to go underneath. In either case, it looks like the vehicle fits underneath it quite perfectly. It's not really in anybody's way, unless of course there are supposed to be shopping carts in there. First comment says employee of the month parking. Someone else says genius. That overhead covering already blocked those parking spaces, so might as well use it. That's what I think. I mean, you're not hurting anybody by parking there, so who cares? Gives you a little bit of shade. I guess he wanted to talk to me. Let's see what happens. It's not like he's tailgating him or anything. Yeah, that's not a great spot to park. That bicycle is just like, what? What's going on? I guess we will never know. Someone in the comments says, there's got to be more to this story than this. Did something happen before the video started? I think the driver thought Op was tailgating, though wide angle lens doesn't make it obvious. Op was just a second behind when passing any markers. Maybe the angle does make it appear like he is further away than he actually is, but from what I can see, it's not tailgating to an extent where you would have to stop in the middle of the road and get out, especially in a no passing zone. Alright, here's a comment from the uploader of the video. Someone says, context, or did he want to have a conversation with you for no reason at all? Op chimes in and says, on my way to work, guys going 5 to 8 under speed limit. He keeps stopping and slowing down at every crosswalk with nobody there. After multiple times, I start honking, then he tries to brake check me and opens his door and screams at me. Since I don't have audio on the dash cam, you don't hear me honking at him. Okay, so this clears up a few things, I believe. Sounds like he was upset for this guy going too slow, and because there was really no way to pass him at that point, he started to honk at him. So understandably, the other driver got upset and wanted to get out and talk. I'm not sure what that would have accomplished in the middle of the road. Let's do the last video for today, titled I Had to Say OMG. I had to watch this one several times to understand what was going on, but it looks like there's a merging lane and the vehicles were starting to slow down ahead of the semi. From what I can see, the semi was not paying attention and swerved to the left last second to avoid crashing into the vehicles ahead of him, but I could be wrong. I've watched it a couple times and it looks like he should have had enough time to slow down, but likely noticed it too late. Someone says, I don't know why some are defending the semi, entirely his fault. He failed to brake and pay attention to them, had to switch lanes, nearly killing someone. I totally agree. This guy looks like he wasn't paying attention, and just swerving over into the other lane could have easily taken out somebody in a small vehicle. Someone else says, did I try to clean the smudge from my screen? Yes. Am I proud of it? No. Looks like there's a stone chip or something on the windshield there of the driver recording the video. But there you have it, folks. That was it for today. Hope you enjoyed the Fun Friday episode. If you are subscribed to this channel, leave a comment down below and I'll try to respond as much as possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.